What up guys, it's Dragon Ball for Life here today and I'm back with another video. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different. Now today's video I'm going to be reviewing a drink, and a drink you guys probably have heard of quite a bit, Prime. You guys all know that Logan Paul and KSI are the creators of the Prime drink, and it's been stated by both of them that to be one of not only the best, energy drinks out there, but just one of the best drinks out there. And they've been competing with Gatorade, saying that it's better than it because it has more electrolytes, it has less sugar, it tastes better, all this other stuff. And there's been kind of head and head arguments between it, and there's a lot of YouTubers that have made videos talking about the drinks and does it taste good, does it not, do they like it, and what they thought about it. And you've seen quite a bit on Logan Paul's podcast Impulsive, where he's had other celebrities on there trying out his his drink and saying giving their reviews for it, and mostly it's been positive. But let's be honest, these positive reviews that he's getting for this drink, it's because that, well, one, they're on his podcast, but two, they probably have some brand deal with it, so they're making money off of it. So it's kind of a little biased and unfair for their judgment. So seeing as how I'm a small YouTuber, and I highly doubt Logan Paul would ever know me, even if I make this video, drop it out, or KSI. I obviously have no ties and I'm not trying to make any connections. And if I'm being honest, I really don't like KSI or Logan Paul. I think they're kind of obnoxious douchebags. But even with that being said, whether I like them or not doesn't matter. I'm not going to be biased on my judgment of the taste of the drink. I will always be fair and as open as much as possible. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be, dick riding either just so they can, love me and support me. Because I don't really give a shit about that. And I highly doubt they'll notice this at all. I'm just doing this because, well, one, my brother wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. He said, just do it. And two, you know what? I thought, why the hell not? I mean, it'll be quite interesting. I have tried Prime before. I've tried the white Prime they had. I forgot what it's called, but my little brother brought it. I tasted it. If I'm being honest, I really didn't like it. It's weird because it tasted good, but it was also too much. It was kind of the case of it's sweet but too sweet, and from the moment I drank it, it hit me in the back of my throat. It felt like a clump of sugar just got stuck in my throat, and it was like, it's good a little bit, but the aftertaste and the way it hits you in the back of the throat is kind of harsh. So I got the orange one, which I'm guessing it should be lighter. Now he has many different flavors, so even if I don't like this or really like this, that doesn't mean the other ones are gonna be I am gonna have the same opinion about it, because the other drink, I really thought it was a little too strong. It would have been a lot better if it was a lot more lighter tasting. If it was a little bit lighter and more diluted, I think it would have been fine. But the fact that it was so oversaturated and you can taste the sugar, and they're trying to bullshit there's no sugar. All these companies, they have different terminologies for stuff. Like fructose corn syrup is considered, it's extreme forms of sugar. Right here they're saying they have citric acid, which is actually really good. Potassium trimagnesium creatine. I don't know what that is. Natural flavor is usually BS shit. Cartone for, I mean, it doesn't seem too crazy. It doesn't seem that bad. Peroxide hydrochloride. Okay, I mean, it doesn't seem too bad. I think they're saying something about coconut. What the fuck? This is supposed to be an orange drink. But yeah, I just wanted to make this to talk about it. Like I said, I don't really like Logan Paul or KSI, but this has nothing to do with my distaste for those two idiots. It has really nothing to do with that. But I just want to see if it's as good, because I have seen people dick ride it, and those are usually the celebrities on his shit or have some brand deal. And the other ones that have talked bad about it, I do think they kind of just wanted to hate on him. But for me, whether I hate or like somebody doesn't matter. I'm gonna always be honest on the shit, especially since I have a music channel, and there's a lot of artists that I listen to that I might not like, but I'm honest if I like the music, and artists that I do like, and I'm honest if I don't like their music. So let's try this shit out. Now, I'm gonna need a little more. Now, the last one was super sugary. This one's a little bit sugary and a little bit more sweet too than Gatorade, because Gatorade, some people say it's a little too diluted. It kind of tastes a little more like flavored water, which I don't agree with. I think those are usually British people, and no offense to the British people, but they have no taste. Let's be honest. The country's known for shit food, so I'm not gonna really take a British person's judgment on the taste of something, unless it was Gordon Ramsay, obviously. But this one is kind of too sugary, if I'm being honest. Not as the last one. The last one hits you in the back of the throat. It's like they just get a pile of sugar, put it in your mouth, and then fucking plunge it down your throat. But this one is like, it's just a little too much. It's just like, eh. But also the flavor, if I'm being honest, it tastes like, have you ever gone to stores and there's like the powdery, flavors, like different like fruit flavors, and they have the orange one, and you pour it in water and you mix it? It tastes like that. It isn't awful, but to compare yourself to something like Gatorade, and Orange Gatorade is a very, one of their biggest product lines. I don't like Orange Gatorade the most. I like, the Fruit Punch more, and the Cool Blue, whatever it's called, a little more, but this one is nowhere near that level. This seems like, for one, the packaging does seem like kind of an off-brand type of energy drink. Like let's be honest, if Logan Paul and KSI's name wasn't on this, if they didn't heavily promote this, and you just saw this randomly in a gas station, would you really pick it up? Possibly not. Most likely you would pick it up if you were like, you know what, maybe let's try this out. But this does seem like very bootlegged version of an actual authentic energy drink, and the taste is not awful, but it's also not that good compared to the alternatives like Powerade or a Gatorade or a couple of the other ones. I don't know what other ones. It isn't that really great. Maybe it's just this flavor, but the last two flavors I didn't like too much. That one was a little too heavy. It was sweet, but too sweet. This one is kind of, it tastes powdery. It tastes like powdered orange poured into a glass of water mixed in, which isn't awful, but for like an energy drink, and especially competing against Gatorade, it's really not on the level. But it was like $2, which actually isn't too bad if I'm being honest. I thought it was going to be a lot more expensive, but usually energy drinks are kind of ridiculously overpriced, if I'm being honest, even though that shit can kill you. But this one isn't bad. It's just not that great. Like I said, if you were to go to, like, let's say you would go to any store, you would see the packet, like, flavored packaged shit. You put in water, it tastes like that. It's like, for a company that's promoted this much, you would think that it would be a better quality taste and, type of thing. And I'm not some connoisseur who knows like fuck ton of shit about like how this tastes or that tastes, but even I, with my very, as Gordon Ramsay would say, low level palate, can taste that this is nothing that's high standard as they're trying to promote. It does taste basic, and if I didn't know anything about this and I first got this, I would be like, it looks bootleg, but let me try it. Then after I tried it, I would be like, it wasn't too good, but it wasn't that bad either. Really wouldn't buy it. Don't feel like bad, like, oh, I lost so much money, but it wasn't so worth it either. It's like, I'd rather just get Gatorade or even Powerade, which Powerade usually is kind of a little too watery for me, but yeah, this isn't bad. Like I said, it's just kind of powdery, it's kind of dry. It's a little too sweet at some points. It's definitely not to the other extent, and for something that has no sugar in it, why the fuck is it so goddamn sweet? I just don't know. But yeah, it doesn't really taste that great, if I'm being honest. It isn't bad. The last one, I can never drink that shit. I felt like I was sick. Like I had it felt like I had a fucking sore throat. This one just feels like, like I just bought some basic ass powder shit for like $1 or less, like 89 cents, and just poured it in a fucking cup of water, mixed it for like a minute or two, and just drank that shit. So yeah, I wouldn't really buy this one. Maybe if I try another one, I might like it. If you guys really want me to do that and make a review on it, I will definitely do it at some point. But this isn't that, like I said, this isn't that great, it isn't that bad. You might like it. Personally, I don't think it's trash, I just think it's low level. But that's my honest review on the Prime drink. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do think this is interesting, I'll definitely try out some of the other, flavors and stuff. But I just want to try these out by themselves. I've seen people try multiple of them at once and stuff, and that can kind of ruin the taste of the other ones. So it's better to taste one of them at a time, because if you do them all at once, it can kind of, mess it up. Also, depending on having more and more videos of different ones, I can get more views, and I don't give a shit. I want more views. I don't really care, to be honest. So yeah, it's okay, but if you guys enjoyed it, it's fine. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for next time.